Alright, my YouTube family, I'm going to do a quick video, and this is going to be just something I just decided to do just on a whim. But with all the, the information we get from week to week regarding EA Sports upcoming football titles for this season, NCAA Football 10 and Madden 10, it kind of got me back on playing NCAA 09. And I just want to kind of, for you guys that play these games and have trouble running the ball, I'm just going to do a quick little video on how to run, and get some positive yards for the majority of the time. This may not be something that you're going to gain yards on every play, but if you follow these tips, it'll definitely help you out. So my favorite team in college football is Kansas State Wildcats. I know a lot of people are like, what the hell, Kansas State Wildcats? Those guys suck. Yeah, they're going through some tough times right now, but I mean, I've been with the team for a while. I'm not from Kansas State. I just kind of gravitated towards that team. I don't know why, but kind of just something that evolved over the years. So I've been a big fan of the team for probably about the past 6-7 years. So I'm going to use this Kansas State on offense. And you see their offense, they're about an 81 rated on my game. And I'm going to go against LSU. Well, let's see what Ohio State's defense is. Okay, Ohio State. I'll go against Ohio State's defense. So whatever these tips I'm showing you, I've got an 81 rated offensive team going against a 99 rated defensive team. So, for all intents and purposes, I shouldn't be able to run the ball effectively on this particular team. But we're going to see how well we can do this. Alright, so let's go for it. Yeah, we'll stick with the purple top. No big deal. So while the practice mode is loading up, one of the things you want to keep in mind when you're running the ball is let the speed burst, or the right trigger if you're using Xbox 360, let that be your last resort when you're running the ball, especially when you're going in between the tackles. If you're running outside of the tackles on a sweep play or something like that, or on a pitch, then your first thing you always want to look at is making sure your blockers are engaged in their man in the block. That way it frees you up from having to avoid a potential defensive player trying to tackle you. So let me go real quick to my depth chart. I want to show you, and my rosters, I kept them updated throughout the season, so I don't try to overrate my team just because it's my team and I want to see them be really good on the game. I keep my stuff reasonable and try to keep it as accurate as possible. So my starting running back, which is actually a wide receiver, his name is Lamar Brown, 6'3", 229 pounds, good size. That's very good size for a wide receiver, but for some reason, Coach Prince wanted to put him at running back because we were kind of suffering at that position. So as you can see, he's a 78 overall with 88 speed, 71 strength. So he's not really that impressive. But I'm going to use him since he's the slowest guy and against this defense. So what I'm going to do is get my practice options. Let's go to resume practice so I can pick my play. I wonder, tell you what, I'll just keep it simple. We're gonna do a halfback dive, and for the defense, we're gonna do just random plays, just random. So whatever defense we get, that's what we're gonna roll with. All right. So first thing I do on a running play, let me take it off the screen. First thing I do on a running play, I look and see how the defense is lined up. Never underestimate, how the defense is lined up just because it's a video game. You need to really look and make sure that you're going to try to set your team up for success to get positive yards. So it looks like they're in the traditional 4-3, and it looks like they're ready to come through. So y'all seen that their weak side linebackers is moving over towards the outside. I'm going to audible. Oh shit, he's gonna move back in place now. But that's okay. I'm an audible. And as soon as I get the ball, alright, wasn't too successful, but let's take a look really quick on the replay and see what I did wrong. Alright, so the first thing When I got the ball, matter of fact, let me go behind this way. When I got the ball, Laurinaitis, I mean, he just blew right through. Nobody even picked this guy up. So I tried to avoid him, but then one of their nose tackles, he disengaged from the block that we had, and he's the one that kind of drove me to keep going to the outside, and I just kind of got caught up. So in that instance, not a very good successful play. But we're going to try this again. Alright, so that was about a good 5-yard play. And you know, I'm going to tell you guys that you need to be satisfied with those types of plays, because you know, we sometimes get caught up in the video game thinking every play has to be a 20, 30-yard or 60-yard touchdown. But you have to learn how to play the game of field position. A 5-yard running play is not bad at all. Got lit up right there, but it's not bad at all. And you know, 2 of those plays, boom, we're getting a first down. And so I mean, you know, you have to be satisfied with those types of gains. But one thing I wanted to show you, take a look at this. Watch what I do. As soon as I get the ball, because I'm going up the middle, I start to hold the left bumper, and see what he's doing? Protecting that ball. This serves a couple purposes. It serves what it will do. If you cover the ball, a lot of times it will make your man do certain animations, and actually he can still break some tackles. And while he's protecting the ball. But because I'm protecting the ball, one, I don't speed up, so it allows my blockers to engage a lot better. Because if I just hit speed burst right here, for some reason the whole team would have completely closed on me a lot faster than what they did. I probably would have got 2, maybe 3 yards on that game. But because I stayed, you know, patient when I was running, I was able to get 5-yard gain. So now let's look at the same thing. I'm going to use my left bumper to cover the ball, but this time I'm going to look at it, I'm going to try to use some motion to try to pick up an extra block. Look at that. That's about a 7-yard gain right there. So 7-yard gain. Got Seward going in motion, and actually he did pick up somebody. Well, he was more or less a diversion, but that diversion allowed me to get, oh my goodness, how many more yards did I get because of that? So when you start getting down into the, you know, the details of watching this, the play develop, because he picked up number 4, which is, who is that? Coleman. He picked up Coleman at the last minute, which allowed me to cut through. So I was able to gain about 3 more yards. 3 more yards on that play, and that actually gave us about a 6 to 7 yard gain. So let's see where we started. We started at the 30. And ended up going to the 24. So it's about a 6-yard gain. Not the play didn't look impressive, but we got yards. So that's back-to-back plays. We got a 5-yard and a 6-yard. So let's see. Now on that one, I did not protect the ball, which is okay because you've seen the hole that I had. You don't always need to protect the ball. If you see a hole the size of that hole right there, look at that. That's when you need to hit that speed burst. Hit your speed burst and keep it moving. Follow your blockers. And as you see, I tried my best to kind of stay behind my blockers, but I had somebody on my tail. I'm running with the defense, so there's not too much more I can do. I probably should have protected the ball right there to avoid a fumble. But you know, that's one of the things that you have to be mindful of. So just keep those key tips in mind. I know this is a really quick and dirty, you know, tutorial on running the ball. But like I said, if you you know, follow some of these tips, you know, you'll gain more yards more often than not. And as I say that, I'm getting shellacked. Yeah, there we go. 4 yards. Another 4 yards. And 4 yards are good too. That's not good. Let's see about some hit stick. See what we can do with the hit stick. We get hit.